if you think about Nigeria itself, it's an open prison.
How far? How not doing now? They go. Well done. How they come back now? Well done, eh? Those are DSS men. How far now? I'm at the headquarters of the DSS. My former customers. So I came to see Nnamdi Kanu. I was invited by he personally invited me, but when I got here, they refused to let me see him, even though I waited for several hours. They claimed that their time for visitation has ended, and as a result, there's no way I can see him. You can see this is the Yellow House, the headquarters of the DSS in Abuja, where I just been waiting to see Nnamdi Kanu today. I was invited by Nnamdi Kanu himself. I was here with one of his lawyers, his father-in-law, and myself. So we waited. We were not allowed to see Nnamdi Kanu. And I just, as you can see, I just met a number of DSS guys, all of them very excited to see me. But I think at the highest levels, they did not want me to see Nnamdi Kanu. I wanted to see him to check up on his health, mental and physical health, and to continue to assure him that we are with him. We are with him both in flesh, blood, and spirit, and that he's not alone in this struggle for the survival of Biafrans and the Nigerian people at large, and that it's not a crime for people to demand for self-determination. Again, I spent some time in there. I spent some amount of time just waiting in the reception of the DSS headquarters in Abuja to see my friend and brother Nnamdi Kanu. I was invited by him. I came with one of his lawyers and his father-in-law, but I wasn't allowed to see him. So the moment I arrived at the national headquarters, I started seeing a lot of movements, plenty of movements, and I knew that they'll probably deny me the opportunity to see him. I'll keep making efforts to visit him. He hasn't committed any crime, to the best of my knowledge, that warrants is being denied the right of visitation by anyone. So let me once again reiterate for those of you, this is Abuja, very close to where Osowore is, where President Buhari is holding Nnamdi Kanu extra-legally at the DSS headquarters. And I'm just coming from the DSS headquarters where I wanted to see Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB. I was not allowed to visit him, and I'm very disappointed in the government and the DSS for ensuring that I don't see him. So I'm going to keep making efforts to see him, and I will ensure that he's safe and sound wherever he may be. I wanted to check on his health and making sure that he's getting internationally certified standards of care. It's very difficult to say that anybody will get any level of care in the Nigerian detention center, especially when the government is involved. But it's very criminal to detain people who have not committed an offense or whose only offense is demanding for their fundamental rights. So, guys, I'm going back home empty-handed, disappointed, going back to my Abuja space. I will keep trying to ensure that I see him, and I will keep campaigning for Nnamdi Kanu to be freed unconditionally.
whether they like it or not. So, as you can see, very disappointed that the federal government and their agents will not allow a visitation to a political prisoner. And I'm not doing this for politics, I'm doing it for genuine concern for human rights. Even if it is for politics, if we can allow the governor of Anambra State to visit him, Charles Soludo, to allow people like Ojus or Kalu to visit him, we should be able to allow those of us who are neutral to visit Nnamdi Kanu, who is a political prisoner at this point, being held against his will by the Muhammadu Buhari regime. So, thank you so much for watching. We will keep you updated. I will keep you updated as soon as we hear back from them. We'll ask the lawyer to reapply again for my visitation, and whether they like it or not. It must allow us to see him, and it must ultimately free Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you.
Nigeria, they use computer. The leaders of Nigeria, they use radio where they turn the knob.